manager of the New York Mets, is Terry Collins. Terry, welcome. How are you?
Good, Mike. Thanks.
You know, Terry, very tough loss on Monday night. Very big bounce back last night. And more, this team is really starting to look like a team.
I agree, Mike. The guys have they've really persevered through some tough times and some tough conditions. But you know what? They play hard every night, and when you do that, anything can happen. And we've been playing very well. And
Ike with a big hit, finally hits the wall with a ball last night. Big hit for Ike. I'm sure it meant a lot to him, right?
I think so. It's about confidence right now. I even saw some of his comments today, and you can still tell he's searching for it. And I think last night was certainly a start. And we've got a bunch of right-handers he's going to face here in the next few days, and we need to get him going because we've got a long second half yet. His bat's going to be big for us.
You do, but the team it really has come together, and I sense a confidence, I sense a balance, some speed at the top with Young, Bird obviously in the middle of the lineup, Laguerre starting to come together a little bit, Quintanilla playing a solid shortstop. So a lot going on right now for this team.
Well, we pitch very well too, Mike. That, you look at it, our starting pitching outside of the
that's
game
always
Hefner,
there. Yeah, it's been wonderful.
The game Hefner had coming out of the break was the only one that's really hasn't been a quality start for us, and that's what's kept us in some games and allowed us to peck away. And if we've got a few runs, it's helped us win.
No question. And let's be honest, Haywood made a great catch on Monday night on a ball. When watching the game live, I did not. I thought you were going to win a ball game on that play because I thought it was going to get by him and you were going to win the game. I actually thought that on a wet ground. I thought it was a game winner. He made a great catch.
He made a great catch, and I give him credit because a lot of guys, they'd be worried about having that ball get by him and cost them the game. And you know what? It's what I heard one of the guys say. Good players make good big plays, and he's a good player.
Yeah, that was a very tough play there. A good at bat by Turner. Laguerre, clearly big week last week, starting to show you some punch. Clearly he's got a lot in the outfield, starting to come together as a player.
I think so, Mike. I think, again, I like to compare this guy to Gomez, the
right.
guy in Milwaukee. He's got all the skills, and, we got to be patient a little bit. He's starting to get it at the plate. He's going the other way very much, a lot better than he did earlier in the year. We still got to give him a little bit more plate discipline. He's starting to, open up that zone a little bit with 2 strikes, but, boy, it seems like he gets the barrel on the ball, and when he does, stuff happens.
And you're starting to integrate him into some pitching against right-handers, so to show, let's see what he looks like there, right?
Exactly. He's gonna. I got Nuenhuis in there today. Last time we faced Hudson ate Laguerre's up pretty good. So, I thought, well, I'll get Kirk back in there and get Laguerre's in there tomorrow and again on Friday.
Quintanilla's done a good job for you.
Mike, I'm telling you, this guy's a good player. He is just so solid defensively. He gets he gets big hits for you. He puts the bat on the ball. He's a solid player for us. And when Ruben gets back, he's going to have a battle on his hands because this kid deserves to play.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what's changed here. You really have changed a lot of faces, and guys have gotten to play on merit here. And since the doldrum, since the day, and Nuenhuis turned it around with the homer against the Cubs. Since that day, your team has played winning baseball, and a lot of guys have started to contribute on this team.
And I think, you hear a lot of times, but it is catchy on a club. You're starting to play better. Everybody wants to do their part. You see much better concentration. You know what? When it's late in the game, you're down a couple runs, they still think they're in it. I'll still go back to the Friday night game last Friday when Hefner had a bad outing. We're down 11-0. It would have been it's 100 degrees on the field. It would have been very easy for us to fold it up. We ended up making it a game. Yeah, we lost by 5, but Papelbon was warming up in the 9th inning to tell you that they weren't feeling all that comfortable.
Yeah, and Hefner last year he bounced back when he had that bad one. He seems to have trouble with the Phillies for whatever reason. We know that. I wouldn't be surprised he pitched a good game tonight.
Well, we need him to, Mike. We need him to badly. We don't have Hawkins tonight. We aren't. You're right now with Zach being as young as he is. You're hoping he gives you that 6 or or 7 innings, but you're really not sure tomorrow. So we've got to get half deep in the game tonight to save some of our bullpen because we've got a doubleheader on Friday.
And you're going to pitch Mejia in the other game on Friday?
We're going to pitch Mejia in the first game on Friday and then Matt in the second game.
All right. We're talking with Terry Collins, of course. The Mets will play a day-night doubleheader on Friday. They'll play a camp day 12 o'clock start tomorrow. You know, Harvey, I don't know that he's ever been better than he was against the Phillies, but I want to go back to the All-Star game for a second. I haven't talked to you since then. I talked to you that day. I was in the stands that night. That was an unbelievable performance. I don't think I'll ever forget. After he had hit Cano, and clearly he was a little rattled, the Trout, double, the hit Cano, here's Miguel Cabrera, and the way he pitched to Cabrera is something that, to me, you watch the guy kind of face his moment on the mound, and to get out of that inning with the strikeout, pop-up strikeout, but to get Cabrera there, first and second, little trouble, big stadium, big spot, I think I'll remember that forever, how he pitched to Cabrera in that spot.
Well, Mike, I think that is the perfect description of what this guy is and who he is. You and I have talked, and I know you've talked to a lot of people on your show about this guy's personality. That typifies what this guy's made of. He's all business. And, he talked about it after the game. He said, when he hit Cano and he looked up and here comes the best hitter in all of baseball up there, and Matt said, I got to get out of this. And he looked up and sure enough he got out of it. I'll tell you what, Bruce Bochy told me after the game, he said, I'm not sure I've ever seen anybody pitch in an All-Star game against that good a lineup and dominate him like he did after he hit Cano.